All right. Good morning. This is Dr. Cooper, and this is a podcast. It's actually a video podcast, but they still call them podcasts for the English 101 Freshman Composition Summer Course. So we are starting Module 3. Well, actually, we started yesterday. But I'm excited because this module is the Environmental Issues module. So just like last module, we read and wrote about education. Well, let me stop and talk a little bit about that. I saw one or two essays that didn't follow the directions, so when it comes time to grading those essays, if they're not about education in the, college, elementary, high school sense of education, typical educational topics, then they're not fitting the module theme. And they will not be graded in the way that you would hope they would be graded. So make sure that when you are working on rewrites, that your topic meets the requirements of the theme. Okay, so this new theme is environmental issues. I mean, everywhere you go, everyone's talking about green this, green that. Not green as in leprechaun green. We're talking about green as in environmentally safe for the environment, recycling. I mean, there's so many things that we could talk about. Of course, everyone immediately goes to global warming. I'm so over global warming. So hopefully you'll all be creative in thinking of different topics that you can write about. But back to Module 3. All right, the way the module is going to run is we're first going to start out with some writing activities where we're going to do peer reviews. Writing is a process, and a lot of people don't understand that. You're used to sitting down the night before an essay is due, well, some of you are, and just sort of producing a piece of writing. And then you're surprised. You're like, ooh, I got a good grade, or, oh, gosh, why did I do so poorly? Well, writing is a process, and this class is hopefully teaching you that process. We're reading articles, we're writing journal entries, we're discussing with each other. These are all pre-writing activities that will hopefully help us generate ideas to write about. Once we come up with that one idea to write about, then what we like to do is do some pre-writing outlining. So your cover page, your rhetorical situation cover page, is just a small piece of the outlining, the mapping that you should do when you write an essay. I don't require you that you do more, but I always suggest an outline is helpful, mapping, activities, whatever you feel comfortable with. That's why I never make anything other than the rhetorical situation cover page mandatory. But if you do these things, it really helps map out that essay, and it makes it a much better essay. Okay, so your essay, you're going to get it peer reviewed. Now, if you follow directions, I ask for you all to upload your papers in the DOC format, not the DOCX, because not everyone has Office 2007. So now that you're going to have to download someone else's essay, you might run into that trouble. Well, I can only ask that you follow directions. If you didn't and someone can't open your paper, then you're going to have to deal with that. If they can't open your paper and give you your review, then you may not get a review. So if the person who can't open it wants to try to give you a little extra help, they can email you and ask for you to submit the essay in the correct format. But I'm out of the loop. So I know that some of you had trouble when you uploaded your essay. It said that it was late. I don't know what that's about. Don't worry about it. If I got your essay and it's in your group folder, you're good to go. Don't worry. Now, after you've done your peer reviews, make sure you're following the form. I know that Blackboard is new, and my videos that I created for you don't give you the exact picture of what you need to do. But if you have trouble and you can't figure it out, just let me know. But just download that essay, write your comments on the paper, save it, DOC, no X, and upload it back to your folder. And once you get your 2 reviews, you can then write your peer review, or not your peer review, your self-assessment paper. Okay, and that's assignment 5, or what is it, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 5 is the peer reviews. So you get credit if there are 2 peer reviews done by you in your folder. in your group folder, and then 6 is your self-assessment. Make sure you follow the competencies in the self-assessment. There's a list of things that you need to cover in that. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. And then after you've done those 2 activities, then you can concentrate on the essay, which is going to be a combination of either comparison, contrast, cause and effect, or a little bit of both with something else. I just need to know that there are some cause and effect, some comparison, contrast in there. So most argument papers use these 2 skills very well. So it's up to you to decide what mode you're going to write in, but I need for you to demonstrate that you can use comparison or cause and effect. One or the other or both. Now, you do have an option with this essay to make a video, so make sure that you follow the directions, and if you have more questions about that, I'll be giving you some more feedback later on how to make a video, and I'm going to show you a really good example of a student who created a video for this essay last year and actually won $1,000 because we entered it in a competition. So be creative. You can do it. Just don't worry about trying new things. This is all about technology. It's 2010, so we do technology. So I just came back from New Media Consortium conference in Anaheim. We were at Disneyland. Woohoo! I didn't get to see Mickey, but I did go to Disneyland. But anyway, I learned about a lot of new technology tools, but the key thing that I learned is that we're learning English in this class, but one of the skills that you're going to take away with you is the whole concept of using technology to convey your message. Because writing is important, but sometimes we can add to that writing by adding pictures. A lot of you did a great job of introducing yourself by using pictures and words, and it's not just about the formal essay anymore. Teachers are wanting to see websites, videos, along with these interactive hyperlinked essays. So don't just push all this stuff aside and say, oh, Dr. Cooper's crazy. Think about the writing process and how we are incorporating it into, or how we are incorporating this media into that writing process to make us better writers. Because what it comes down to is we're all critical readers, critical thinkers, and critical writers. And writing doesn't have to be old school 5-paragraph essay. Okay, so I'll be back tomorrow to talk more about some of the activities for day 3-4. But remember, we're in day 1-2, and you really need to get those peer reviews done today. Happy Sunday!